Here we go. We'll cut timber on a contract. It's a hell out of day rate. It sure did keep the wolves away, but it gave him the father's gate. Well, behold the woodman's woodshed. It's a sight to be seen. Well, he's got kindling nighttime burn 2 cords of the green. Well, people often ask him why he chose this game. Something about that power saw and the sand running through my veins.
I've always said, and I'm going to say it.
Just the smell of the two-stone, baby. Yeah, yeah. Follow me through, my baby. Huh? Oh. Friends, good morning. How's everybody doing? Hey, thanks to the folks that were on the live feed yesterday. Let's have a quick interjection to start the video to give you a little heads up of what you're about to see. Because some people, they don't know. This is just another service that I'm providing for you today on Buck and Billy Ray's YouTube channel. Welcome to the newcomers. I see there's some newcomers there. My name's Buck and Billy Ray Smith. I'm a tree man from Vancouver Island. I'm a production faller. I'm a tree climber. I'm a firewood guy. I'm a power saw man. Anything to do with wood and trees and power saws and axes, I'm your man. A lot of tree services don't touch firewood, right? They don't touch it. They don't. They don't. You know, if there's no tree work, well, my mortgage doesn't wait around for tree work. My mortgage needs to be paid, so I do whatever. I'll clean your freaking gutters. I'll mow your lawn. And I did. It doesn't matter when you're building a family and you're building your name. You do whatever it takes, and that's what I done in the beginning. But my heart was in the saw. My heart was always in the saw. I didn't care what I was doing. If I had a saw in my hands, I was good. I was happy. Wendy noticed it instantly. We've been together 30-something years, 30 years now. And she says, when you get on that power saw, you're just the nicest fellow to talk to after. That's a sign. I wasn't not nice to talk to before, but I became more at peace when I worked physical. And I've had the opportunity to work with some young men recently, and I love it. I love the benefits. I can see it in them. Young men, I'm talking, in their early teens, like 12, 13, getting in there. And it's like, I always make sure I give them kudos. I said, this is where you'll find your peace. Right here in the hard work and the dirty cut up calloused hands and the green and brown water coming off you in the shower. That's when you know you've done something, and you will find your peace there. This isn't new information, friends. This is from years and thousands of years of man. We're different creatures, right? Yeah. Anyways, listen, let's get back into this job. 2 maple trees. I think I showed a little program of it yesterday. I took a chance here. It paid off. But enjoy this. I've got GoPro video. I've got video, a couple of different angles on this. We're going to go forward. We're going to take out these 2 maples now. And what they do is well, you'll see them right in the video. They grow up and they go like this, friends. They go like that. So I need to fold them in to the lay. So when you've got side lean, especially on hard trees, as we all know, especially with structures underneath it, your mind takes you places. Oh, it's going to break off. And well, no, not necessarily. It could if you don't cut it up properly. See, here's where a bore cut, I was afraid to do a bore cut here, because what happens with a bore cut, it's okay in a straight head lean. It's actually preferred, to be honest with you, in a straight head lean, unless you can really cut fibers and chase it off the stump. But, excuse me, if there's head and side lean, you've got a chance of that tree going pop and popping off. And when you bore cut, friends, you've desanitized the stump. You've released tension. So now the tree's hanging on with a back strap. It's almost like leaning forward with a rope tied onto it, and you snip the rope and it lurches forward. That's what a bore cut is. you pop a strap and it jumps into its lay. Well, great on a straight head lean, but on a side lean, it lurches. So now all the inertia and weight, it goes pop, and it jumps off. I've talked about this many times on the channel. Are you taking a chance putting a back cut in and having it barber chair? Yeah, you are a little bit. For sure you are. But I'll take that chance if I've got an escape route ready to hit the freaking highway. If I got to save out a structure, I'll hang in the back. That's just how I do it. Not recommended, but you will see today how that is most beneficial in some applications of the tree cutting scenario. Enjoy the video, friends. Sven is here to say he loves you. You work hard, be honest, and to be kind. Enjoy.
All right, friends. Well, we've got success here so far. Is that them sea lions out there upside down there? Yeah, that's funny. Look at them out there, friends. Is there a reef out there? Yeah. Look at them out there, friends. I'll get you in there for a look. Right there. Look at them. Okay, so here's the deal. The fur is not a problem, but look at this maple. Let's go right here, and then go straight down to the ground. Look. Boom. Right over top of that structure. So, believe it or not, friends, I thought about taking these both at the same time and putting a stump right on the ground, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it at all because look at the crotch. There's no way to do this. Look what'll happen. The property line is right there. Look at this one. You see? So if I try and squeak this one, it's just going to be messy and it's not going to hold together. So I'm taking a chance by trying to think that this seam is going to hold together for me. I'm not doing it. I'm going to go one at a time. I'm going to get this one. I have to, there's an order to this. I can't follow the maple because the fur is in the way. I can't follow the fur because it's behind the maple. You see what I'm saying? So I got to follow this one, then this one, and then I'll take it out with the fur because it goes in behind. And that way, it'll hopefully get me off of that structure. It's just the way it is. There's the property line right down there. So as you come up, I want to try and shoot this tree kind of over there, actually. I want to see if I can get it to hang on. These are these things where you see these guys doing these shiz, visual whiz, dingle, fling, blingles. No, not on hardwood, not at this time of year. Sap's just starting to go. It's going to hang on better with just a normal undercut and feed the back. And not even a bore cut, because I find a bore cut sometimes. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to hang around on the stump. I'll clear myself. I want this in there, like right in there, because of that and that. So could I bore it? Yes, I could. And bore cut is probably the safest. But what happens with a bore cut, friends, I find, and it's happened to me, is you're committed. It's over. That's it, right? You pop it and it goes where it goes and you're gone. So you've got no course of action anymore. Not the greatest on a hardwood stump, to be honest. I would rather bore it, but I want to see if I can get this in there. You know, I probably could do a bore cut here, to be honest. Let me think about this. I'll get back to you in a second.
Friends, super quick shout out to my buddy Dayton. He's a faller and a guy that actually trains fallers. It's a 30-day course. He's with Iverson Wildfires. Dayton, how are you doing, brother? It was good to hear from you. Well, he's working with some young fellas right now, and apparently they watch the channel. It's Kevin, Kyle, and Dale. And they're doing a great job up there, I hear. Fellas, keep your heads up. It'll be great to cut with you one day. You just never know how this world goes. But Dayton with Iverson Wildfire. Buddy, good to hear from you. And again, Dale, Kyle, and Kevin. Apparently you fellas are doing a great job. Super proud of you. Catch you on the next one, boys. Look up. So friends, I'm cutting this tree from the low side, right? See how I'm underneath the lay? It's not the greatest place. The footing is horrible right now. You'll see, I'm gonna edit through it. I literally, before I put my back cut in, I'm literally like, okay, I gotta figure this out. I got GoPro footage, I'll show you what I'm into here. It's not pretty. There's roots and it's just, that big stump is right where I need to be standing. I was actually gonna build a step. Friends, I am super struggling to find a place to stand here because the tree is over top of my head. Right? And there's not possibility that there's a couple possibilities that can happen here, but I do not want it over in the bush and I do not want it on that freaking structure. Well, I'm shooting for the corner of the structure, but as you can see, I'm struggling finding a spot to stand here. So whenever you get ready to cut a tree loose, you have got to have a way out. You've just got to, because I'm not worried about the top of the tree here. I'm worried about the butt. What's going to happen to this thing? So I'm really trying to find a place to stand here, and then I figure it out. And that tree's right up against that other one, so it is a finicky little situation. See, I thought I could cut it from up here, but I can't. It just doesn't make any sense. It's not working ergonomically for me. So I go under it, friends. I end up cutting this from down below. But I want to show this. This is important, I think, for people to see. This is a precarious situation. I need that tree to go to the corner. I've aimed it to the corner of that glass structure over there, that plastic and glass structure, to compensate for the lean.
We got her. This one is the one I'm worried about. So that was lovely, super happy, short of breath, and not winded. You've heard me talk about when I get that. I think it's adrenaline when consequences of failure are broken things and you not looking very good at all. Failure. This tree, that's why I cut that stump down low. I need to get into the strongest, fibrous, craziest part of the stump. The higher you go in a tree, the straighter the grain, the this and that, it will bust easier. It's just, you know, this is, especially maple. Maple stumps are gnarly and twisted. That tree's been growing out. So it's very, very, very fibrous and strong down in the bottom of the stump. This is the most important cut of any scenario in tree cutting is the first cut, the gunner, the depth and the sight. Fine line is the most important cut.
saws are like dogs. If they sense fear in you, they will bite you. If you don't look up, you're gonna get one. So you'll notice, guy's looking up as it's leaving. As soon as it hits, his head's back up, or he doesn't even have to watch it land as long as he knows he's made his target and he gets his head back up, you know, instead of standing there with his freaking three-handed faller stance, two to hold the saw and one to pat himself on the back with. You know, you're gonna get one.
That's funny. That's funny. So this tree, the only way this tree would have stayed, look at this, this thing's hard. It was cutting weird. I thought I hit a nail somewhere, but it's just cutting like look at the cut. It's almost bowed. It is bowed. Look at it. It's the stress on the tree and the wood. It was just like, I felt like I hit a nail, but it was tough down low. That's why I cut that stump out of there so that I could get down into the gnarliness of the tree. Now this tree was gonna barber chair. Look at the big hinge on it. Look at how much this freaking thing held, friends. Look at it pulled. Look at this. Okay. So if I had a bore cut this, friends, I'll quite honestly, with a jerk like that, because when you pop a bore cut, when you pop it with that much weight side lean, it drifts like mad. You know it and I know it. I wasn't about to take out that freaking thing. I wasn't about to do that. So as you can see, I'm not bucking this because he's pulling it out full length. I'll just limit it. But I'll guarantee you there's some split right in the stump. Not on this side, but on the other side there is. It won't be down here. It won't be in the stump. This wood was tough. That's why it's important. There's a bit of cracking right there. Well, that's why it's important, friends, to get into the good wood. Now, this will be a piece of cake. Now, that was my thing. I'll go process this. That thing was cranked. Like, cranked.